Good afternoon, Sante business owners around the world. Peter Hope from Sante, New Zealand here. I'm currently at the factory and we're going to go out today and look at some barley crops. We're going to check out plants that are very small and plants that are a little bit larger, and I want to show you the way that the barley plant develops as it grows. So come along with me and we'll have a look at these barley plants. Thanks a lot. So we're in part of the crop here that's just recently been planted, and in fact you can see here quite clearly that there's the barley seed, there's the roots coming off it, and it's actually only thrown up one initial leaf, so it's really early on in the process. One of the things that the farmer is doing right now is making sure that the crop gets enough water and enough nutrients. Very important, particularly that does not get moisture stress, which is when the plant doesn't have enough moisture to grow. So if you look at this, the soil here, it looks a little bit dry on the top, but if I actually drag my boot through there, you'll see that there's plenty of soil moisture in there, and the farmer will be monitoring that to make sure that doesn't change. So yes, this is the very early stage. After this there'll be another leaf come out and another leaf, and gradually the plant will get more and more mature. What we'll be doing is looking at the later stages, so come along with me and see what we can find. Thanks a lot. So we're in a part of the paddock where the barley is a little bit more mature, and at this stage we've got a barley plant where we've got 2 leaves and the third leaf is just coming away. This is what we call pre-tillering. A bit later on there'll be some more leaves coming away from this plant. Generally the farmer is looking to harvest after tillering, but before what growth stage we call jointing. If you look around, this part of the paddock has actually been tine weeded. What the farmer does, he brings a tractor through the paddock, and he has a implement on the back which drags out any weeds that are trying to grow between the lines of barley. You can see the lines of barley beautifully straight and without any weeds in them at all. And this is another skill that the farmer has to make sure that no weeds come up and swamp out the barley crop. So what we're going to do is have a look at some barley that's even more developed, and you'll see that there's actually some more leaves come off the side of the barley plant, and it's starting to look like it is heading towards harvest. So now we're standing in a paddock that is much more advanced than the 2 paddocks that we've seen before this. You can see, if you look at the plants, there's quite a few shoots that have come away from the actual seed. You can see that there have been shoots come away from the shoots, and so this is the part of the growth that we call tillering. And so what will happen now is that the farmer will let this grow perhaps that much higher, and then it will be harvested. There's a lot of considerations that have to go on about when the harvest is going to happen. They look very closely at the growth stage. The farmers actually have a much more technical method they use. They've actually got numbers that they ascribe to the growth stage. They can usually say at growth stage 32, that is about the time they're going to harvest. But for our purposes, we just want to say that about there to there, that's when the harvest is going to happen. It's going to be cut off about there, and that's when we'll get the most goodness in the leaf. So you can see these are the processes that are going on in the late spring and early summer here in New Zealand. Lovely time. There's been good weather. I think the crops are going to be looking good. I look forward to showing you different aspects of the growth and production of Sante certified organic barley. So watch this space. Thanks a lot.